Hungry, you just can't wait.
Right, bring on the food, Remy. Bring on the food.
Yeah, we just made it, so Kurt's already checked in, just security to go through. And then he'll be off. Safe journey, boo. And it worked out so good. Reverend Mary was able to come to our house as opposed to me at the airport for whatever reason. And thank God it worked out because we were able to just talk and then have the prayer and stuff. So it really worked out great. I'm just so thankful, aren't you?
Yeah, it worked out great.
Sorry, it's just a bit of noise.
Time and stuff that doesn't really matter.
So I thought I would just jump in and give an update. So the last time I would have vlogged was when Kurt and I, we were on our anniversary staycation, and then we got the news, and you know, our lives changed after that, honestly. So remember when I said I have to take a flight, and you know, we probably have the funeral like March 16th. We didn't do that. Today is Sunday, March 17th. We're actually gonna have the funeral in Cayman. I'm so excited, not just because I don't have to fly, but because Miss Mavis will be so much closer to us, and we'll be able to visit her so much more often than if she was buried in Jamaica and we have to take a flight. So I'm so excited for that. It was a process, to be honest. It was just an idea that Kurt and I had one weekend, like, hey, what if, you know, mom was to be buried here? And we're just like, is that even a thing? And we googled it and we saw like it seemed like it was, you know, a possibility. So the Monday morning now, we called one of the funeral homes in Cayman, Churchill's. Love all the staff there. They are so helpful, especially Mr. Will. So we gave him a call, and he was explaining to us like, yeah, that's a possibility. People do it all the time. And we're like, are you sure? You know, she wasn't from Cayman. And he was like, yeah, they actually consider an investment to the island, which I've never heard of. So he sent us an email and told us the 5 documents that he would require for us to get the process started and then get approval from Department of Environmental Health. So we're like, okay. So he sent us the stuff. So we contacted the funeral home in Jamaica that we started to deal with. We had sent them a deposit as well. So, you know, we called before we sent an email just to update them and let them know like, hey, this is actually what we're planning to do, change of plans. We're not actually going to have the funeral in Jamaica. We're actually going to try and get her here, but we have to apply to government and we need to get approval. So like, you know, we require these documents from you. So it's 5 documents and only 2 were required from them. So she said no problem, she understands. So we're like, okay. So we sent the stuff. So she made it seem like those are documents that she had. So we were just like, okay, we'll get it soon, you know. Monday comes, nothing. Tuesday, nothing. So the reason why we weren't really chasing too hard Monday, Tuesday, one, we just sent the email Monday, and Tuesday we still hadn't heard back from the lady from the nursing home with the death certificate. So what happened was they said they would have the death certificate on a Thursday. The lady from the nursing home went on a Monday to the office in Kingston. They then told her they don't have the death certificate. It's actually at Spanish Town location. So after she stood in that line for all that time and got to the front, they then told her they don't have the death certificate, even though they told her it'd be ready from the Thursday before. When you're dealing with Jamaica, it's some serious delays, honestly. That's what I realized just in this process. So anyway, she went back to Tuesday, and Tuesday evening she sent us a death certificate. So now that we had that, now we're obviously going to put pressure on the funeral home because we've emailed from Monday and we haven't received anything. So Wednesday comes around, Wednesday morning, we still haven't heard back. So we gave her a call. That's when she's going to tell us, oh yeah, they can type up the letter and have Mr. Roman sign it. So we're like, oh, okay. We thought, in my head, I didn't say this to her, but we're like, we thought we we thought we made this clear from Monday that we required these documents, but okay, you say Wednesday, fine. She said she'll have him sign it. So we didn't hear anything, so we called back like Wednesday 3:30. That's when she's gonna tell us Mr. Roman, he didn't come in that day. So we're like, oh, okay then. So Thursday morning comes now. So mind you, we have the other documents. So one is a death certificate, one is her passport, one is the burial order. Then the two documents that we require from them is a certificate of embalmment and letter of non-communicable disease. These are the only two things we require from the funeral home. The other three items we have, but we can't apply to government until we have all 5 documents, right? Okay. Thursday morning comes around, no call. She said, yes, he's in. I've left it on his desk. I said, okay, cool, thank you. Thursday afternoon, about 3 o'clock, we call. He's left for the day. Excuse me? What do you mean he's left for the day and he hasn't signed the letters that we need? So I was just getting a bit annoyed with her, but not in a rude way, but I was just trying to explain to her, like, hey, my husband and his brother are really going through it. They don't even know if their mom will be able, to get buried here. We're trying to get the approval, so we really require these documents. Like, it almost feels, and I said to her straight, like, it almost feels like because we're not doing the burial there in Jamaica now, that we've been put on the back burner. And she's like, oh no, we would never do that, we'd never do that. So I was like, okay, fine. So she said tomorrow, Friday. Okay, mind you, we sent all this stuff from Monday, requesting, spoke on the phone. So every day I'm calling morning and afternoon. So Friday morning about 10 something, I see an email from her. So I'm like, okay, cool. When I open the email, it's only the certificate of embalmment. The letter of non-communicable disease is not there. So I'm just like, So I called the funeral home and came on like, hey, this is all she said. Is this okay? And he was like, no, we're going to need a letter of non-communicable disease because that's what the airline's going to require to be able to ship the body. So I was like, oh, boy. So I gave her a call. No, she doesn't answer. The lady that answered said that she wasn't in at the moment, but she'd take a message. So I'm here waiting on her to give me a call back. Afternoon comes, no call back. So okay, they had to call back again because I'm like, it's Friday. It's almost a whole week. I was hoping we'd be able to submit this stuff to Cayman government before the end of the week. So anyway, it's Friday now. Spoke to her in the afternoon. Finally got through because she didn't come back. So yeah, so finally spoke to her Friday afternoon at about 3 o'clock now. Finally got through. And just explain like, hi, we need this other document too. Then she says to me, oh, well, that has to be from the Ministry of Health. That's not something that they themselves get. That's from the Ministry of Health. So I was like, okay, well, when can we get that? Do you require it today? I was like, well, kind of, yeah. But I was like, by Monday the latest, please. Because I'm like, okay, it's already after 3 on a Friday, Anyway, so she said, yeah, Monday. So I was like, well, please, because we really need to apply and we don't know how long government is going to take. So anyways, Monday comes around now. Whole weekend goes by. Monday comes around now. Give her a call up Monday at 11 because I haven't heard from her. And then she says, yes, they've sent the driver to the location to get it done. So they sent the driver. So then I started thinking, like on Friday when she said, do you need it today? Does that mean she could have sent the driver on Friday to get it? And I'm also like, well, if you could have sent the driver Friday to get it, why didn't you send the driver from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when we sent you an email and explained that, hey, we require these documents? It's just getting pretty frustrating now. So anyways, Monday afternoon, like 3 o'clock, legit 3 o'clock, because I was getting ready to leave work. About 3 o'clock, I get an email, and there is finally the stamp of it's a stamp, not even really a letter of non-communicable disease. So I was like, thank God. So I forwarded that on straight away to the funeral home in Cayman and gave him a call to be like, hey, she sent this through. Is this okay? And he was like, yeah, he'll get ready to process this up. Wednesday afternoon, heading home again. I tell you, a lot of good things happen when I head home. On the way home now, and got an email, and we're like, oh, and it's approval from Department of Environmental Health. So we've got approval for mom to come. So we're so excited. So the next day we go to the funeral home in Cayman because it's just like, hey, let's get this thing going. And just so we can meet with Mr. Will, because he's been so nice and so kind to us. And so met with him, and then he told us like, hey, we need to pay for a burial plot at Department of Environmental Health. Guess who went on the same day to pay? Because apparently there's like not that much, or there's a lot of burial plots, but they're in construction. So straight away my husband went, paid DEH, so we have approval, and we have the burial plot. So today is Sunday, so we are just waiting tomorrow for Reverend Mary to get back on island, and then she'll confirm with us that April 6th works fine for the funeral, and then we can start making plans. But I'm just so thankful and so happy that we've gotten approval and that we've gotten the burial plot for the cemetery location that we wanted. So she'll be so close to us, like we're so excited. And it's just good because then it allows my husband and family to be able to visit her whenever they feel like they don't have to take a flight, like it's just a drive, you know what I mean? So I'm so excited. And then it's even better too because God's willing, like when we have kids, like our kids can go there and like see her, well, you know, visit her, you know, at her grave and stuff. So really excited. So that's been the process. It has been a process. We're just waiting on the Jamaica Funeral Home again to let us know when they have booked the flight and which flight she'll be coming on, so that we can let the funeral home know and they can let customs know for clearance. We're on our way to the party. So excited. There's our babes. So yeah, we're heading there now, so I'll show you the final setup, but we're so excited. We're so hungry, just can't wait.
Right, bring on the food, Remy. Bring on the food.
Yeah, we can't see Chef Remy. We want to get a picture with him this time because last time we had a photographer, but he had just dropped off because we did buffet style. But now that he's going to be here for a couple hours, we can get a nice pic with him. So we forgot to get lemons and ice, so we had to head back
Here we
out.
are.
Good old macra spot us Sunday. Good old macra spot. So yeah, we're heading back now.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it.